was we got off to a very slow start. Second game in a row that we've really come out of the gates slow and had to play from behind, for pretty much the whole night. So it's a tough way to play. And but the bench came in and really did a good job for us.
Draymond, along with a lot of the other starters, was kind of having a quiet night. He's really kind of since the Christmas game, or really that 4-game streak when he was your engine, he's kind of maybe tapered off a little bit. Have you seen his energy, his interest level kind of wane?
I think the last couple of games he's looked tired. I mean, I think you got to remember that he's the lone guy, lone holdover from the group that's been to the finals 5 years in a row, and he looks tired to me. And I've been trying to give a night off here and there, and we probably need to do that. I think he's just kind of worn out emotionally and physically. So we'll see what we do, but he didn't have it. So.
Do you see that frustration when he in the tiredness when he gets a double T and gets tossed, and also how did that kind of affect the game and the mood? I think they went on a run right after.
Yeah. Well, I saw his frustration. The game wasn't going well, and so he was frustrated, and it didn't help.
Would you describe Spellman's season so far? I mean, it was kind of the hot streak, then he was out of the rotation. Last couple of games, particularly tonight, he's been good.
Yeah, Omari was great tonight. It's 2 games in a row. He's played well, coming off that illness. He's a talented player. We've seen it. We've seen his talent. We've kind of put him in a couple of different spots. Whether it's as a space 5 or a 4-man. We're trying to teach him how to defend as a 4-man. It's a totally different job than it is playing the 5. But he's really worked. All you have to do is look at him physically to see where he's come from. Starting training camp to now, he looks like a different human being. I think he's probably lost 50 pounds. So he's put the work in. He's stayed really positive when he hasn't played. Really proud of him, and he's earned himself some minutes going forward for sure.
What do you think of Glenn Robinson's night? It looked like he was really trying to get himself going against his former team.
Just one of those nights, Glenn has been a stalwart for us all year. I think he's missed 1 game, and if you play 75, 80 games in an NBA season, and you're a shooter like Glenn is, there's going to be a few clunkers. Tonight was the clunker, and just move on from it.
Left-hand side.
Bum got the start. He had 13 minutes, wasn't super productive. How difficult is it for you guys, being the way you are with point guard depth in a game like this? Is it a little bit more difficult?
I mean, when D'Angelo is out, we just have to make decisions on matchups and how we want to start. We decided to change it up, put Kai in the starting lineup to keep a little more firepower on the bench with Alec. But it wasn't Kai's night. It wasn't our night. Nobody really played particularly well other than Omari. I thought Alec did his job from a scoring standpoint, but we just never really got any traction in that.
It looked like the defense showed a lot of slippage. Defense had been playing better, but tonight against this team, it didn't really ever materialize. Yeah,
I think part of that was our offense was bad, and so we got stuck in some transition plays where they got easy baskets, and then we were playing from behind, so we started to double team a little bit, and they got some easy buckets out of that. So we just never could get our footing tonight.
How do you think Alec is handling the conversation around his future and just coming to work and doing his thing?
I've talked to Alec about it. He's a pro. He's been around this league for a long time, so he understands that this is just the nature of the position that he's in, and he's handling it great.
Is that it?
Thanks.
Great, thank you. We will have Amari, Alec, and Damien up here shortly.